Hi friends, Mindy here. I have a little flip through and a process video we're going to do today. I want to flip through this journal that was sent to me by my sweet friend Angela. She is Maker Mom on Instagram. If you don't, for whatever reason, follow her already, you probably do. Her work is incredible, and I have been admiring her journals for quite some time. And every time she gets them up on Etsy, I never am fast enough to go and purchase one. So I was messaging her about it, and she was so kind. And this last one that she created, she sent to me, and so I feel so blessed and so privileged to have this little journal because I love it. And if you don't know, she's another one of the creative team members on for By the Will for God. So that's so if you're not following her, definitely go do that because the work that she does is incredible. But I just wanted to flip through this journal in case you hadn't seen it. She did post a flip through, I think, of it on her Instagram page, but it's just, she sent it to me, so I just wanted to show it before I start working in it. It's just a little tiny, and there's just something about tiny journals. I don't know, I love them. So it's, you know, it's like 4 inches, you know, it's so tiny and cute. And she just wrapped it so beautifully. It had this tag and this tissue, and I will, you know, repurpose all of this in my journaling. But I just want to do a really quick flip of this journal. It's so beautiful. So she has a little seam binding here around this button, and this is all like hand stitched, just in like the textures in it and everything. This is so, it's just so great. So I'm just going to flip through here really quickly. Not going to try to take too long because I do actually want to work in this. She's got this beautiful lace in here on some, I'm assuming coffee or tea dyed paper. There's some music, like it's even this little tiny hymnal page. And this paper, I had asked her about this in another journal I think that she did. And I think I want to say it was like coffee dyed or tea dyed parchment paper, if I remember right. And it just has the best feel if you're into that thing. And then there's like some book text, and I'm not sure what this one is either, but it's got a great texture. And there's a little pocket here, and this flips out. I'm trying to keep this up toward the camera so you can see it since it's such a little journal. And then some ledger paper. There's even a little like pattern in here, like dress pattern. And then some ledger with this beautiful fabric on it. This is some tissue that she made into a pocket. There's a little journaling card in there, some more ledger, some fun little things to journal with. These all have scriptures on them, a little ticket, another little kind of journaling spot back there. I'm so excited about this journal. There's little birds, little pocket here. And then, I can't tell, this almost feels like wallpaper or something. It's really neat. And that's on some ledger paper. And I love that there's like little flip outs. So there's a lot of writing space, a lot of tuck spots and room to do things in here. And then we're just, you know, we're on the back side of all of this now, but so again, with these neat papers and the book text, the hymnal, and then another piece with some lace. So again, I will link her Instagram handle down below if you're, for whatever reason, not following her. But if you are, I love also how this is kind of like a waterfall. So anyway, I just thought it would be fun to work in this today, but I wanted to show you this beautiful journal before I got started. And Angela, if you're watching, thank you so much. I do love this. I treasure it. I will treasure it. It's so beautiful. So I'm going to get started, and I have no idea what I'm going to do. I just wanted to work in this today, and we'll see what happens. I went through and pulled out some things that were in my stash that I just thought would be go well with this kit. I have an idea for how I want to do this first page, but not much else. So I have these tags that I made that I thought looked really good with the colors in this journal with the blues and everything. This was some ephemera that I made back like in December. And I have this little dictionary definition of the word bless. And so I'm going to go ahead and put that on this first page just to kind of remind me about this journal. So I'm just kind of distressing everything here, the tag and that little definition. I'm actually just going to kind of tuck that behind. And then I have some of these are magazine pages that I altered. They're the National Geographic ones, and I altered them with some Citrusolve. I have a video on that process. I can link that down below if you're interested, but I'm just going to use a very small little bit of that just to kind of give some more color into the background. So I had pulled out a few that I thought would work, and then I just tore out a little section that was just going to be kind of a little bit of a backdrop here. This page already has that blue postage stamp on it, and so I'm just kind of playing off of that, and then with the blues and the browns in this little tag that I had created as well. And so I'm just kind of getting an idea for how I want everything here so far to lay down. And then I'm just going to add like a very little drop of glue just to kind of keep these three pieces together, because I know that this is how I want these anyway, but I may still want to tuck things in or under or whatever. So I'm just adding just a little tiny drop of glue there just to hold everything together while I still rummage through. And then I wanted to distress that magazine page just a little bit. I'm using archival ink for this just so that it will dry and stay on there. I don't think that an oxide would work very well on a magazine page, but anyway, I'm just doing a little bit of the edge of this first page as well, not too much. I don't want to grunge it up too much. And then I had some other things that I have from, this was from Your Creative Studio kit. It just had some little pieces of ephemera and tags and things, but everything was kind of neutral colors and really wasn't what I was looking for. So I decided to go ahead and pull out some of my Tim Holtz ephemera, and I pulled out I have some curator snippets, and then I have these new the little new, I can't remember what they're called, number strips, I think is what they're called. So I'm just going to kind of look through here. What I'm looking for, I have in my mind, I would like to find something that's round, that kind of has some blue or some green in it. And I found just this little like tiny label circle, and I'm just going to tuck that back there. It's got a little bit of the bluish green in it. And so it just is going to help kind of balance and fill in on that left side of this little tag. So that's all going to kind of go together as one piece. And then I also want to add something up there at the top where that stamp is, so it's just kind of not just by itself. So I pulled out a couple little number strips here. I ended up finding one that had some blue numbers on it, which was perfect. And I'm sorry I'm a little bit off camera here. I just distressed the edges of that and then added a little bit of adhesive. And whenever I'm kind of working like this, I always kind of just put the adhesive in the middle, because I never know like what I'm going to want to tuck behind it or anything. And so I went through and I felt like I needed another little circle, something to kind of break up all of the like the line edges. And so I found another little circle label, and just a little tiny one, and I tucked that behind those numbers, and then I'm just going to glue everything down. So when I work in an art journal like this or a junk journal, sometimes I'll do like one page start to finish, and then other times I'll kind of like work through and just do things as they inspire me, like just to maybe like start a page so that when I want to do something creative, I can come in and I kind of already have something started. So right now I'm just holding everything down, and I'm just going to go through here and flip through and I want to find another space for this tag. I was going to tuck it in that lace, but it just wasn't working there. So I'm going to tuck it in this pocket for now. It might get put somewhere else later, I don't know, but for now that's where it's going to go. And I'm just kind of flipping through here, and I came to this pocket where she had included some of these little scripture cards. And so this one had some yellow on it, and I just felt like it would look really good on the front of this pocket. So I distressed the edges and I stuck it down, and then I'll come back to this page and maybe I'll do more on it, or maybe I won't. And then I had this these beautiful birds here, and I really wanted to add one of these Tim Holtz flashcards on there. These are the smallest of the 3 sizes that you could get in that kit, but they're still just too big and heavy kind of for this picture. I would just lose too much of the picture. And so I was kind of trying to just play around, like if I stuck it really off the edge, but because there's a word on the back, you'd see like a letter on the back, part of it sticking out. And if I put it where you can't see the word that's on the back side, then it covers up too much of the picture. So I just set that off to the side and moved on. It's not a big deal. I'll come back to it later. And then I came to this other little page that had some lace, and I saw this word. This one says faith. These are all those Tim Holtz flashcards, and I thought this would make a really cute addition to this page. And I'm going to kind of tuck it a little bit behind the lace, and then I'm only gluing it on two sides, so I'll be able to tuck something down in there if I want to. If not, and then I can always just glue it down the rest of the way. But I can tuck a tag in there, or a little journaling spot or whatever. And that's pretty much it. I just wanted to add those little things. So if you like this video, I would appreciate it if you gave it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And until next time, bye.